What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning on the right side of the map, not playing Isis anymore. His name is Count Von Count, and he has opted to go in with the Oranos. His opponent today in the red color playing as Zeus. His name is Brickhead. Yes, Zeus versus Oranos. I love this matchup. I've been hearing from a lot of people, that this map is a Greek map. Painted desert. And we are seeing Brickhead going with the Zeus, but we are seeing Count Von Count going in with the Oranos, which is not necessarily a bad pick on this map either. So let's wait and see what's going to happen here. But game number 3, Count Von Count 2-0. One more game, and he will be a champion. Not necessarily the champion, a champion. Anyways, we'll see how things are going to go. Relics have been uncovered already. Kithara of Apollo. I love this relic. This relic is absolutely huge in this matchup for both sides of the coin. I think it's worthwhile for the Oranos player to, if they see this relic, to actually manually heroize an oracle and bring that one back. And I think it is, of course, very, very important for the Zeus player to grab this relic. Why? Because if you're playing as Zeus, you can easily pop that. Your village is going to get a little bit more survivability. They also can get for some side builds a lot easier. Moving to different hunt locations and stuff is going to be a lot faster. All that stuff is really important. And for Oranos, mostly it's to do with the fact that you want to be putting some side builds down. So faster villages going around the map is going to be really helpful. Also getting to your different resources really helpful as well. Meanwhile, another relic has been uncovered here, the Thundercloud Shawl, really big relic there as well. So there's kind of two options here for Brickhead in terms of strategy: Athena or Hermes. Obviously, sometimes it's not two options. Sometimes it's just one option. There's lots of options within the options. So let's talk about those. So if Brickhead wants to go through Athena here, what could he do? He could, first and foremost, he could grab this town center and try and make that work. He's got a decent gold mine here on this town center. So Athena, grab this town center, go for this gold mine, go for a slower play. He's got a decent forest on this location here. He's got the gold mine to defend here. There isn't a whole lot of easy food here with only a handful of goats. So he would have to farm, and he'd be giving the entire map away to Count Von Count. But he could go for it, and he could potentially get a win in that. Second strategy would be just a simple Athena rush, as we do see. Okay, so second option is that a simple Athena rush. You can go for Hoplite, or 2 Military Academy. You can go for Military Academy Archery Range. You can go for Military Academy Stable. You can go for Stable. All of those options could potentially net you a win. Other option, Hermes, very similar to grabbing this town center over here. Could definitely grab that one if you felt like it with Hermes. But more than likely, the better option would be to go for Centaur. And that is the general standard in this matchup, is opening Centaur, going in with Hoplite, Stable. Very good. Now, the reason why I'm a little bit confused about this bolt on this elephant is there's Giraffe over here, there's Gazelle over here, there's Giraffe over here. There's plenty of other options. There was plenty of other options. You didn't have to just remove that elephant from the map. Oh, Zeus is just unhappy. But we are seeing Athena coming through for Brickhead. So he's going to be going for the Athena rush here. Now, this is a difficult thing for Oranos players to deal with. Oranos players have to be very well versed in this situation to be able to defend this. If they are, they can definitely win this one. But I know a lot of lower level Oranos players, or not even lower level Oranos players, just off main Oranos players who just are not able to deal with this. As Athena going to be coming through, and look at how aggressive Brickhead is playing. Look at how close these buildings are going up. Military Academy coming up. Brickhead's already getting himself out. His Odysseus from here. His Jason is still putting pressure on. You have to make sure you don't lose this. Oh, he didn't. I thought he was going to block this into the cliff here, but now the Promethean offspring are going to be causing some problems over here as this military academy is going to be going up. The Minotaur is coming in onto this position over here as the villagers are trending away. We've got another Promethean offspring coming in. This is a beautiful start here from Count Von Count as one villager does go down. Two Promethean offsprings are going down. The Odysseus is on the way. We do see the... Oh, just run, get the Odysseus in here. You can keep him alive. One shot, two shots, and he does manage to keep all of... Well, not all those villagers alive. One villager alive, but the military academy has been slowed down. We got we got, what are these called? Mermillo coming out and Terma coming out. No point in building Terma. In this situation, Terma are not the answer because you see military academies. Just go straight in with Caraballister and just sit them back here. You don't need to do anything here with those. You can raid with the Mermillo if you so choose. As the Terma trying to hold on here, we do see the Mermillo hero attacking this Minotaur. I bet you right now Brickhead will be wishing that he could bolt that Mermillo hero and keep that Minotaur alive there with full HP. But unfortunately for Brickhead, he's not going to be able to do that. Count Von Count garrisoning inside and outside of this gold mine here as he's trying to mine as much of that gold as he possibly can, spending all of those resources as best as he possibly can there as well. As now Brickhead trying to push through. Villagers finishing up with that elephant as well to try and break down this forward manor here. As the Minotaur going to come. Can he get off? Nope. Ooh. The micro from Count Von Count. He's playing this one very, very nicely. Both of those normal units just going to be retreating away. And we will be seeing the Minotaur getting closer and closer to falling there. 34 HP. There is still a restoration remaining here for Brickhead if you can keep that one alive. But there will be another Valor available in about 15 seconds, you'd have to expect. As the mana goes down, unit's going to try and push through over there. Count Von Count, 52 population, 50 population there as the unit's going to be going after some raids on this position over here. The Jason coming through to get some damage down as the hoplites chasing these ones away. Didn't really get any villager kills. Will that villager go down? No, 5 HP remaining. Another Mason going down. The Minotaur does end up going down on that position. Utilize the Odysseus to attack this. Where are you going, Brickhead? Just come in here. Push off this, just at the very least utilize the Odysseus. You want to be throwing an archery range down here as well. This is the little known secret in these Athena rushes. At about the 6-minute mark, the economy of a Greek player can afford 3 military buildings if you make that third one an archery range. And Brickhead here is floating resources up the wazoo. And imagine having a handful of Toxotes here on this gold mine would be absolutely huge here, as Count Von Count still making a lot of really strong plays on that position there, as the Odysseus is going to be retreating back. Potentially right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea for Brickhead to throw 2 archery ranges down actually to continue here. Is now the hoplites moving down onto the bottom side. They're going to break down yet another mana here. The Katoskopos on this gold mine doing very, very nicely as the army of Count Von Count coming through here to cause a little bit of return fire here. We will be seeing Brickhead immediately turning around, taking this fight. Remember, those Terma really just don't do any damage here as they're eventually going to just snipe off one of those hoplites. We see more Terma coming in. Now things looking a little bit less easy here for Brickhead, but he will be taking this fight. The Terma coming through. Restoration going down. That's not the restoration you want to be using, as Count Von Count just happily going to be retreating back there. We are still seeing the Odysseus on this location. They're going to be able to continue putting pressure onto the gold mine here. Count Von Count can slowly start moving low HP citizens back into the main base, onto Hurtables here, as the Odysseus is going to start getting taken down. Hoplites coming back up over here. Has Brickhead thrown down another military building? Still no third military building at 8 minutes and 30 seconds into the game with 21 villagers here. You got to ask yourself the question, when is it coming down? There it is. Stables, archery range. I don't like the stable. Don't need a stable here. Your hoplites are more than fine against those Terma. Everything is going to be going in to putting pressure onto this. You don't have the gold to support Hippocons at this point. I would have to assume they just cost a little bit too much resources. But we'll see if it's going to work. Hoplites pulling back, has pushed off that gold mine. We do have the Katoskopos over here checking that gold mine out. But while this is going on, he's now not got line of sight on this gold mine. Wouldn't mind seeing Pegasus, one lone Pegasus coming out at this point to do the scouting around the map and making sure no sneaky gold mines are getting grabbed here, as Count Von Count desperately trying to micro this one here and seeing how he's going to go, as Count retreating back at this point. The Odysseus here going to be getting shot down. Just retreat. You got to, yep, nice job there. There is, if Brickhead still had restoration now, he could literally walk in, right click on the town center, click restoration, and win the game here. But he doesn't have restoration at this point, as the Odysseus here getting shot down there. We will be seeing a villager potentially getting sniped down. Still no villager kills. The hoplites chasing down that Caraballister over there, as Odysseus does end up getting sniped down. We'll see if he can catch up to these bad boys or not in the end. Watchtower's coming up for Count Von Count here. A little bit late, but he is going for it. Count Von Count right now. He's on this bottom gold mine, which there was once a Katoskopos over there, but no longer. We will be seeing some Hippocon coming through, which will be a big help. We've got counter barracks coming back up as the Mermilla coming through. Watchtowers coming in is going to be a big, big help. As the Toxotes, they managed to snipe a citizen. One citizen down here in this game. As the units up here all getting cleaned up. Brickhead has got a commanding lead in this game. Wait, he stopped production. Why? Why would you stop production here? Brickhead, please. Okay, start something there. He's getting something back out. I'm not sure what happened there, but he stopped production. He's coming back in. Count Von Count is at 65, or sorry, Count Von Count's at 60 population. Brickhead's at 65 population here. As the watchtower going down, more manners can be taken out. Every little bit of damage here is important. We will be seeing the Caraballister getting taken down over there. That Mermilla will be able to clean up those Toxotes, especially with the help of the citizen. But now Brickhead is aware that that's what's going on here. As Count Von Count here is about to lose that forward tower. Villagers trying to repair that one back up, as the citizen on the front are going to start getting taken down as well. As medium hoplites has come through here. Brickhead trying to make his way through and actually win this game here. But he is slowly but surely kind of losing ground in terms of population, as Count Von Count, for what seems to be the first point in this game, takes a population lead here. But he still has got some very trash units with the Terma here, not really being a whole bunch of help in these fights. As Brickhead now going to be moving... You don't have to technically push the gold straight away. Just attack the units is not a bad move. It's all of these citizens moving back onto this gold mine, as this is all going to be happening. And in true fashion, this is something we saw from Kavoth way back when against Kavoth. It was a Kavoth versus Skadi game, I believe, where Kavoth would continuously just move to the home gold mine, to the side gold mine, to the other gold mine, and just keep everything going nicely. Meanwhile, huge amounts of damage coming onto the straggling units of Brickhead here, as Count is getting further and further ahead in the population here. As Brickhead looks like he is not able to make this one work as best as he possibly can. As the Toxotes over here trying to do what they can do, but they are points for target there for the Terma as well. As we've also now got the Caraballister back out, and Brickhead will have to pull back. Now the game isn't over. Brickhead, while Brickhead has put all this rushing on, he's at 33 villages, counts on 18 villages. He can continue to put pressure on. He can continue to lightly put pressure on, but making a really big fight at this point might be a little bit scary, especially with Shockwave and Valors being available here. Though Count Von Count hasn't been using his Valors in this game, which is a little bit surprising. Obviously, there's no myth units that he needs to deal with, so why use your Valors? You could save it for a more higher value unit, like a Contarius hero, or a Destroyer hero, or Frenetic hero. So he's going for that, and Count now is going to be able to get himself medium infantry after all is said and done. Brickhead going up to full population here, not going to be a bad idea. We do see a handful of raiders coming through for Count Von Count, as he's finally going to be able to start getting into what he loves to do, which is these mini raids just going all across the map. The villagers have to pull back to the home base here, as the gold mine's got 385 gold left in it. Meanwhile, over here, we see the citizen back onto that gold mine, as Brickhead would love to have Underworld at this point. As we do see a handful of citizen here have been caught out. Count Von Count going to immediately retreat those back. They're in a really weird position. One citizen does end up going down. Nice play there as the medium infantry comes through. Keeping those citizen numbers down is a really, really big, important thing here. The other thing you could do is like snipe down that farm incredibly fast there, as the citizen there does get taken down, as Count Von Count doesn't react to that one fast enough there. As those Caraballists doing the best that they possibly can. Meanwhile, units retreating back. Caraballister and Terma moving up to the top side of the map here as well. As Brickhead will see what he's going to do with these units here. I mean, he can just, if all the units are up here, just right click on the town center. He doesn't, he will be able to pick off the Carabalisters and everything maybe with these hoplites, which might be enough. Is he going for the town center? How many hoplites does he have here? 12 hoplites. 13 hoplites. 14 hoplites. He probably has enough to take that town center down before the units can even get back over there. The Count now, he's still trying to defend. His unit's going to be making their way back over. He's still going for these raids while this is all going on. This is really, really big for Count, because while Count is losing villages here, he's managing to kill off Brick's economy with just 6 population there, which is absolutely huge. And this is everything. Look at the... He's just got so much APM. If this was me, my villagers would have died here. He pulls them back. Brick's not paying attention. Count here. Oh, now he's going to lose the... Okay, so he's not... He's not superhuman. He does lose the units after a while. There's now the army of Count von Count coming back in onto this position. Those Caraballists have got a really good position hold on that. As Brickhead getting himself up, pickaxe now to try and get himself just a little bit more gold in the bank. Count von Count here, his army is very, very strong. He's getting himself a second town center as well with 3 citizen. This is very scary now for Brickhead. We're plugging for Brickhead because he needs to win this game to keep his hopes of becoming a champion alive. But Count von Count is starting to apply the pressure all over the map here. We see some more military buildings coming down for Brickhead, excuse me. But he definitely needs more resources here to keep pumping stuff out. Now, he does have all of the hunt, but this just means he's going to be open for raids here. He's going to be open for raids as the Terma come through to hit these villages. As the Terma retreating back onto this position over here. Military barracks going to be coming up there as well. And Count von Count gets his town center up. And he is in a very, very strong position now. He's going to be going up to 130 population. The villagers over here might be getting sniped down, though, as Brickhead is going for a full send. Huge shockwave finally coming down there, as Count has held that shockwave for a solid 10 minutes, I guess. Valor also getting shot down onto that position there, as Count is going to be able to clean up the majority of these units. One citizen goes down, but those Caraballists are just going to absolutely destroy those hoplites there in this game, as the hoplites are going to be retreating back. Toxotes retreating back. Villagers come back onto the large gold mine over there, as the army of Count von Count continuously moving around, sniping off villages here. Count's at 116 population, is ready to click up to the heroic age to boot here, whereas the armory here in this game, no armory at this point, as Brickhead has not managed to make this rush work to the best of his ability. As the Hippocon come through, the Terma retreating back home. We will be seeing the Odysseus slowly but surely getting sniped down here by the Caraballists of the Terma and that Murmillo as well. It's getting a little bit of extra damage done, but in that moment, Brickhead does decide to tap out. And Count von Count manages to survive here in game number 3, taking the series 3-0, claiming his spot in Champions League. Super excited to see him playing against some of the top players here. I'd love to see we see him have another chance against Chemo. I remember in Pandora's box, he took Chemo to 5 games. Brickhead, on the other hand, going to be exciting to see him play in Challengers League. He's definitely going to be one of the favorites to win that tournament. He is an incredibly strong player in his own right, and especially now that I can see that he's tinkering with Zeus. He still plays a little bit of that Norse, but his Zeus is looking very strong as well. We'll see how he's going to go in that competition there. Lots of fun games and very spicy results to be seen as we move into the next competition here. Brickhead showing that this Athena rush, you can see that it works. You could see that it works. There's so many opportunities here for Brickhead to get a game-winning blow done. You just have to remember that restoration is everything in this matchup. You need to use restoration to basically kill a town center or win a 115 population fight. Anything other than that, anything less than that is not value for restoration. You don't need to use it. But Brickhead here gets taken out. Count von Count goes on. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.